From the Raymond district in Clarendon, Dennis, the man who knows a lot on the stats on local horse racing, including breeding. A lot of time I consult him and have been supplied with accurate information. Also in that area, Earl Foster, the Open Gate Show wishes you all in that district that supports, that are big supporters of the show, all the best for the 2024 season. 7 furlongs or 1400 meters for race 7, 8 declared. It's a restricted allowance 5 for native 5 and up was only won 1 race, and 5 and up was who remains maiden. A lot of these conditions over similar distances I noticed to get this program on. Number 1, Bruce Persuasion. 1 went closing from way off with his jockey Dane Dawkins on the 1st of August, going 6.5 furlongs, beating Premier Identity, who was left his class, and Emmanuel Empress Nakela. The return of Dane Dawkins to ride is interesting. The last twice this horse race were too bad to be true. However, I stepped up a bit on the exercise track of late. Let's see what that does. Number 2, Just Moving. Interesting, she's stretching out, but is easily the controlling speed. Her trainer, Captain Marlon Brown, ain't no fool. But I did not like how many times she changed her lead when reaching the furlong point over that 5 furlong straight race the last time, the 6th of January. Was she serious? Maybe. Could she be more focused now? Maybe. I mentioned that her trainer is a very intelligent horseman. Number 3, Diamond Rock, although looking to stand out here on paper, has been one pace in almost all his races after turning for home. But his opponents are one pace horses also. This horse is nicely handicapped and should be a factor in the top 4. Number 4, Assurity, closed well on the 30th of December, going 6 furlongs, was 14 lengths, 8 at the furlong point and finished 6, 4 1/4 lengths. 6 to Sugar Daddy, Cottonwood Katie, and Give Me a Light. The speed collapsed then in that race, and quite a few horses who participated there is back in this race. Well, that says a lot for a surety, and if I may say, there's not much speed for he to close at, except for number 2, Just Moving, who could set the pace and then weaken. With a well-timed ride, a surety has a chance to win. Not sure about number 5, Don Vincento. This Don ain't dominant, but is fairly consistent getting on the board. This is the 5th consecutive time Reddish Roman is sitting in the saddle to try to get him to do well. Number 6, Salad, ain't running like she can win at present, but maybe connections are waiting patiently. There are a lot of maybes have to be affixed to most of these horses, as I'm sure you will agree. Not in this race, but on the old race card, or on recent race cards for the past 6 months. Number 7, Dance with the Cat. So she's under new connections, including new trainer Paul Swaby, who is doing very well. Kevin Foster, he gets the call. This horse is coming off a 2.5 months respite looking in better condition. Not easy dancing with the cat, but you can dream doing so. Okay, let's get serious. Has been seen looking sharp, but to to win has to bring her, not even to get into the first 2 or 3, has to bring her a game. Number 8, Melmick, quietly whispered the last time. That was on the 6th of January, going out the straight with Tevin Foster, got 4-1. And ran evenly as he was bumped when the gates opened. And capable of competing well with these. Funny race, but I'm selecting number 8, Melmick. From number 3, Diamond Rock. Number 2, Just Move In, reluctantly. Number 4, A Surety. Number 7, Dancing with a Cat. However, any of these can win. And maybe I should have selected number 4, A Surety, in the top 2. Well, it's not too late to make that adjustment, don't it? Okay.
Captain Winter, Jamaican veteran jockey, subscribe to the Open Gate show. I'm very happy with it.
From the Raymond district in Clarendon, Dennis, the man who knows a lot on the stats on local horse racing, including breeding. A lot of time I consult him and have been supplied with accurate information. Also in that era, Earl Foster, the Open Gate show wishes you all in that district that supports, that are big supporters of the show, all the best for the 2024 season. 7 furlongs or 1,400 meters for race 7, 8 declared. It's a restricted on 5 for native bred 5 and up was only won 1 race, and 5 and up was who remains maiden. A lot of these conditions over similar distances I noticed to get this program on. Number 1, Boost Persuasion. 1 win closing from way off with his jockey Dane Dawkins on the 1st of August, going 6.5 furlongs. Beating Premier Identity, was left his class, and Emmanuel Empress Nikela. The return of Dane Dawkins to ride is interesting. The last twice this horse race were too bad to be true. However, I stepped up a bit on the exercise track of late. Let's see what that does. Number 2, Just Moving. Interesting, she's stretching out, but is easily the controlling speed. Her trainer, Captain Marlon Brown, ain't no fool. But I did not like how many times she changed her lead when reaching the furlong point over that 5 furlong straight race the last time, the 6th of January. Was she serious? Maybe. Could she be more focused now? Maybe. I mentioned that her trainer is a very intelligent horseman. Number 3, Diamond Rock, although looking to stand out here on paper, has been one pace in almost all his races after turning for home. But his opponents are one-pace horses also. This horse is nicely handicapped and should be a factor in the top 4. Number 4, A Surety, closed well on the 30th of December, going 6 furlongs, was 14 lengths, 8 at the furlong point and finished 6, 4.25 lengths. 6 to Sugar Daddy, Cottonwood Katie, and Give Me a Light. The speed collapsed then in that race. and quite a few horses who participated there is back in this race. Well, that says a lot for a surety. And if I may say, there's not much speed for he to close at, except for number 2 just moving, who could set the pace and then weaken. With a well-timed ride, a surety has a chance to win. Not sure about number 5, Don Vincento. This Don ain't dominant, but is fairly consistent getting on the board. This is the 5th consecutive time Reddish Roman is sitting in the saddle to try to get him to do well. Number 6, Salad, ain't running like she can win at present, but maybe connections are waiting patiently. There are a lot of maybes have to be affixed to most of these horses, as I'm sure you will agree. Not in this race, but on the old race card, or on recent race cards for the past 6 months. Number 7, Dance with the Cat. So she's on the new connections, including new trainer Paul Swaby, who is doing very well. Kevin Foster, he gets the call. This horse is coming off a 2.5 months respite. Looking in better condition. Not easy dancing with the cat, but you can dream doing so. Okay, let's get serious. Has been seen looking sharp, but to win has to bring her, not even to get into the first 2 or 3, has to bring her a game. Number 8, Melmick, quietly whispered the last time. That was on the 6th of January, going out the straight with Kevin Foster, got 4-1. And ran evenly as he was bumped when the gates opened. And capable of competing well with these. Funny race, but I'm selecting number 8, Melmick. From number 3, Diamond Rock. Number 2, Just Move In, reluctantly. Number 4, A Surety. Number 7, Dancing with a Cat. However, any of these can win. And maybe I should have selected number 4, A Surety, in the top 2. Well, it's not too late to make that adjustment, don't it? Okay.
I am Jackie Richard Mitchell, and I listen to Open Gate Show. Very interested. Yeah, bless.
Race 8 is the St. Catherine Cup. This cup has been around for a long while and produced some very exciting races in the past. It's an open allowance race, 3 hours and up, 7 declared, 6 furlongs, or 1,200 meters they go. Number 1, press conference, up in grade, but who knows, could get on the lower end of your trifecta, the best that can be envisaged. Number 2, Cecin Treasure, cutting back in distance, but is super fit. Number 3, Madeline Sunshine, continues to be pushed on the exercise track. Burned 5.5 from the 106 flat. Last 5 in a minute. That was on the 6th of January. Her November 11th run, when going this identical journey at 25-1, led and was just tipped off by the high-flying Mahogany, lost by a length. Must be considered, but for whatever reason, I don't like her. She has been pushed very hard the past 2 weeks. She went 1-6 before this race on the 23rd of December. Although didn't run all that much, and then came back on the 6th of January in a similar workout, similar time. Number 4, Emperor of the Cat, seeking a 4-timer, but will have to run like a cat out of hell. Not a bat out of hell, a cat out of hell. Cats ain't normally seen associated with the deserts, but he's super fit. And trainer Carl Anderson has this one primed in condition and mindset. Number 6, Desert of Malibu, unbeaten, you can say. Good horse, yes, and if her legs hold, she will fight this out surely. Of note, she has shown a loophole when pressed, and that will be the case again. Any horse can win by far in good time when they can relax the first segment of the race. But when under sustained pressure, can pop. 45 for the first half mile. Emperor of the Cat, number 4, did that. Well, now with 55 kilos, could still press this Duke of Desert of Malibu. Let's see. Number 7, Freedom Street, and the cap to get in the top 3. Number 6, Desert of Malibu, okay. Number 7, Freedom Street, to run on. It's too light. And number 4, Emperor of the Cat, has gone up in the weights. Freedom Street was only 2.5 lengths behind Emperor of the Cat in second on the 23rd of December, going 5.5 furlongs, and Emperor of the Cat going up in weight and going half a furlong more. It's logical that number 7, Freedom Street, could edge Emperor of the Cat. Number 6, though, Desert of Malibu, from number 7, Freedom Street. Number 2, 15 Treasure. Number 4, Emperor of the Cat. Number 3, not saying she can't win. I don't like her. The penultimate race, race 9.
I'm Steve from New York. I subscribe to the Open Gate show on YouTube. It has a lot of value for me and my friends.
This 9th race has 9 starters. Well, 9 declared, I should say. 7 furlongs. It's a chosen up claiming race, $800 to $1 million. Number 1, Storm, claimed by Janet Sinclair on last. Well, that's what it says. I won't say more on this horse. I don't think this horse has a chance to win. Can factor in the top 4, but not to win. Number 2, Unruly Boss. I don't like him at this distance to have a winning chance. Number 4, Prince Marshall, had 2 races since coming off a hiatus. Both never a factor. Stepped up the exercise for this sale tag of $1 million and has a serious say for a good horseman trainer in Fitzroy Crispy. Number 5, Daddy Jones, iffy, thought, although busy on the exercise track. Number 6, Sir John, ran the last 3 times and selling for $1 million. Failed to catch Ras Emmanuel on the 6th of December, on December 2nd, the Smoothie Mile Day, and returned getting odds, which suggests he ain't right. This 9 to 1. Although that was a little bit tougher, that $1 million claiming race. May factor somewhere, but is another I'm not too on for the win at the moment. Coming to think of it, this race is full of suspects. And, you know, I should consider the fitter horses like number 1, Storm, number 2, Unruly Boss. And, those 2, they are the fittest in the race on form. But number 1, Storm is getting on an age, 9-year-old, number 2, Unruly Boss. Doesn't stay the journey of 7 furlongs comfortably, but could use his physicality as an advantage and do well. Number 8, Big Jewel, claimed and taken to the drawing board by new connections and have looked improved. Did work well before and showed nothing in the preceding races. Among some good horsemen now, who maybe with individual attention could search and find one or two or all of his many issues. Let's see, very, very interesting entry this horse, Big Jewel, especially with Tevin Foster being called. Number 9, Secret Traveler, suited for competing with this lot, and I'm expecting a fair display. Number 4, Prince Marshall. Number 9, Secret Traveler. Number 8, Big Jewel. Those are the top 3 for me. Number 2, Unruly Dude, could be considered. Number 6, Sir John, could plot on to get in minor slot. The final race.
Hi, subscribe to the Open Gate Show on YouTube.
Well, yes, it's nice to have the ladies subscribing. Everybody is betting on horses, not only cash pot, but all those other games. Horse racing, full of excitement. Final race, 7 furlongs over 1400 meters, 15 declared, the restricted alone 4. Algebra needed a bit further up, was only won twice, and imported further with only further up with only one once. Number 1, Superior, truly ready for the straight course and is fit and could use that to get a low spot on the board. Number 2, Lady Andy Marley, stretching out and will be on the lead for a while, and I'm expecting her to falter. Number 4, Wish Kid, has been stepped up at exercise since those last 2 starts in December. Odin Edwards stays, so maybe this is the race this horse has been penciled for. Number 5, Bernard the Quick, been running sporadically since August 1st when he debuted last season, and that worries me. Omar Walker is on this horse for the 5th consecutive time. Well, nobody's ever ridden this horse except for he. Number 7, Wow How. Not an impressive looking filly, but has good breeding by Perfect Curling out of the blue head mare Sir Barracuda by Prized. Since up in class, 8 has not done well. Maybe now she's back to herself, seeing that Tevin Foster returns, and he knows her best. Tevin Foster had the rights for trainer Anthony Nunes. So this is surely a pivotal move. Well, maybe this horse, Foster, was requested by the owner, Michael Bernard. I don't know. Number 8, Awesome Anthony, one of 3 here in the class for a good while. The others are number 12, Strike Smart, and number 13, Burning Valor. I've been training with a purpose, this Awesome Anthony, but, if you know what I mean. Number 9, Cam, has speed and stretching out, although bred to get a distance of ground, seems to be a sprinter and is up in grade. Number 10, Wayne Princess, possibility he could get a low spot in the top 5. Number 11, Super Alex, seems biding his time and can do better if focused to do that. His stablemate, number 15, Burning Valor, is in this class quite a while, and I prefer this one. Number 12, Strike Smart, the second of three here, who has been in this class for a good time. Unpredictable, but when on his A game, does very well. Number 12, All for Love, could earn a placing again, or should earn a placing again, I would imagine. Number 14, Anonymous, got his issue solved as evident last out when of a trail of very poor performances came and won. Was one that was believed to be classic material in the early. Anonymous has to improve in the last round to win, but I'm expecting a good display either way. Number 15 rather, Burning Valor, the third entry here, who was long ago stationed in this non-winners of four class. And this is the second horse here for trainer Carl Anderson. Being patiently waited on, I'm thinking, or is he having issues? I'm thinking of the former, and I expect Burning Valor to turn up. Burning comes tomorrow. Number 12, Strike Smart. Number 15, Burning Valor. Number 7, Wow How, top three horses. Then number 11, Super Alex. And number 13, All for Love. Surely number 14 has to be considered, and it could make me be embarrassed. Owner, breeder, Andrews, I hope you have a good weekend, sir. Not necessarily at the races, but otherwise. And that's it for the Open Gate Show. Good luck. Take care. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Open Gate Show for Saturday, January 13, 2024. Wow, look how far we have reached. It was just yesterday was Christmas.
I'm from Florida, and we subscribe to the Open Gate Show.
The Jamaica Thoroughbred Horseman Foundation, a movement that is gathering storm. I would advise you to check and make arrangements to be there at this event that is staged to be launched at the Upper Camp Complex. Further in the show, I will give you the phone numbers where you can get tickets. The Open Gate Show, which is Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment Limited, SVREL, all the best for the season 2024. 10 races, which starts approximately 11:30 a.m. 5.5 furlongs. They go where 10 were declared to start. It's a maiden condition race for nearly about 5-year-olds and up. Number 2, Nikita B. Last run showed a bit of improvement. This of her second start of coming off for hiatus, where she finished 7th, 6 lengths behind the winner English Anne. With the shortest odds, 9-1, she has ever gotten. So obviously there's some improvement at the stable. Get the change of rider from Omar Simpson to Sadiq Blake. So an exotic slot in the lower order is expected, as she is a regular on the exercise track in the mornings. Number 3, Crafty Zelazine had serious issues leaving the gate long ago. Returned off a sudden and showed that is corrected now. I've been doing okay recently, and with Christopher Mundine and the visor on should factor in the upper top 5. Number 4, Timekeeper, was well supported on debut and did okay. That's the 23rd of December out the straight with cheek pieces. And this apprentice, 7,000, it was one paced and finished third, 14.5 lengths behind out of class Wildfire, and had Anika Bell was here, 8.5 lengths second. Timekeeper was 6 lengths, was 5.5 lengths behind Anika, number 6. Goes on the turn for this and gets tongue-tied this time around, of which I think this horse is a candidate for that equipment and could show some improvement, maybe even rapidly, and fight this out. Number 5, Excuse Me Goodbye, been showing the speed of late, but beaten rapidly, turning for home. Number 6, Anika Bell. First is 2 here for new female trainer Lydia Anglin. Gets her 4th career start tomorrow after last 2 displays were fair. Another that should improve. This horse made her debut 2 months ago, and in my opinion ran green in all 3 races. Or is it that I'm seeing her changing her legs meant that she's green or sore? Well, barring that, it's a possibility she can win now. Hoping number 4, Timekeeper, won't make a 6 lengths improvement on her. Number 8, Last Dance. Last twice got good support and showed nothing eye-catching to merit a winning chance here, even with Dane Dawkins. Has been stepped up at exercise since Monday the 8th of January. Galloped 3:37 and 4 very easily and could dance. Now, having the rider who got her to run best, and that was the 7th of May last season. Number 9, Adena Marsh. The other Lydia Anglin starter, but is here off a long layoff. Has speed, yet faltering badly, appear approaching the winning post. Well in at the scales and will be up or near on the lead, and that could be an advantage if the racing surface is very fast. Why the latex has been removed? Well, I must point out she is the class of the field, so she has to be taken seriously. And the lone speed. Number 10, Serganga Jumano. Second runner here that started for the first time on December the 23rd. Well, it was in that same race that Wildfire won. This one finished 18 3/4 and 5th behind Anika Bell, just a bit behind number 4, Timekeeper. It took 6 days to return to the track to canter, while number 4, Timekeeper, the other, took 14 days and only trotted. So, logically, number 10, Serganga Germano, came out of that race better than number 4, Timekeeper. Well, that's what it seems. You can never know with the track and pool. Well, let's not go there. Top 3 for me. Number 6, Anika Bell. Number 4, Timekeeper. Number 9, Adena Marsh. Number 3, Gratis Elizine. Number 10, Serganga Germano. Race 2, 6 declared. It's a maiden commission race for nearly by trios. 5.5 or 1100 meters they go. Number 1, Lord Caesar, a debutant, born the 6th of April, a big coat by Soul Warrior, out of Run All Day by Blue Pepsi Lodge. Stephen Nairn Singh and Anthony Nunes owns. Anthony Nunes bred and also trained this big colt. The groom, no groom has been assigned. I don't know, it must be a misprint because you have to have a groom to declare to race. Reddish Roman rides this well-bred colt who is working fairly well. Drawn on the rail for a first-time starter ain't a want. This one, though, leaves the gate well, but so too is main rival number 4, Affair. Lord Caesar will get tongue-tie, Lasix. Both will be there to battle for the win. Number 4, Affair, the other first-time runner, born the 10th of May. They called by Casual Trick out of Nuclear Affair by Nuclear Wayne. Keith Duncan and Trevor James Owens gave us about the trains. Michael Brennan bred this horse. Sean Wright, the groom, then Dawkins will ride. Interestingly, bred colt who has shown enough in the morning, displaying value. Should fight for the win with Lasix, the figure it and tongue tie on. Trainer Gary Sobrati normally gives his debutants a race or two before having them in winning mode, but this one seems an exception. Number 6, First Offense, well-bred colt who gets Stephen Foster and making his second career run. His last, he got slightly injured, but his intended race on last, he got slightly injured at the gate and declared a late on starter. Looking a bit improved since. Top 2 for me though. Number 1, Lord Caesar. Number 4, The Fair. And number 6, First Offense. The first 2 could go either way.
I am trainer Patrick Fung and I in tune to the Open Gate show every week. I think you should too.
The Open Gate show, shout out to the Under the Shed crew at 3 Miles Kingston, wishing them all the best for 2024. These Open Gate show fans, they are very supportive and they listen together always. Shout out to that group. Third race, 7 furlongs or 1,400 meters, 8 declared. It's for children up, optionally claiming 450 to 550,000. 6-year-olds and up who has only won 3 races are eligible. So too imported 6-year-olds and up who has only won twice. Number 1, delay the game. Normally delay is game when the odds are good, but last 3 starts were poor and he ran for the first time with a sale tag of $750,000 on the 18th of November and didn't run all that good. Came back on the 17th of December in non-4 race and trailed dead last. Now down to $550,000. Well, he normally runs awful and then suddenly pops up to lead home all in pole-to-pole fashion. Don't ignore. A lot of people are making quick money, more than what the bank gives them. I've noticed of late. Number 2, XY Soul continues to be racing very, very frequently. In a new barn now. Let's see where if he runs, if he can fringe on the 4th or 5th slot in the top 5. Number 3, Zabatone has not been himself since coming off a 2-month break, July 1st last season. Even with hot jockey Reddish Roman and in another new barn, I prefer others to win. Number 4, Fourth Line was a winner against better opponents on the 23rd of December. When beating Inspired Miracle and Simba the Lion. Then, when the gates opened, this horse whip fell. And that was a $750,000 race. Was claimed from that entered the start 8 days after and was a late starter at the same claim tag of $750,000. Here now for $550,000. Well, surely the fit horse and connections could be looking a quick return on their money. Watch out for these horses that are dropping a notch down to enhance their chances of winning. Number 5, 6th Avenue, owned by sensational international female Jamaican sprinter Elaine Thompson-Hera's husband. This horse closed out to be only a length behind Acid Soup. Last time, that was the 10th of December, going 5.5 furlongs. That race was won by the out-of-class Wilson. Acid Soup was second. 6th Avenue was a length behind Acid Soup. Has changed stable and has looked in okay condition since recent 2 weeks. Number 6, Solemia, could have looked better in condition. The last twice she ran in December, capable, but I'm passing on her tomorrow. Number 7, The Good Life, Paper Light here, was expected to win by the Open Gate Show last time, being the better of the 8 horses that she ran against and won. If number 1 Delay the Game still is in the weight, she can lead and get a top spot in the first 3 or 2. Had 3 starts after being in front of number 5, 6th Avenue. That one is making his first start. The Good Life has made 3 since that encounter. Number 4 though, 4th line, from number 7, The Good Life. Number 5, 6th Avenue. The evidence is there. You can check and see how you could maybe one offer exacta, a trifecta, a superfecta, a high five, a rolling triple on anything that Supreme Racing Entertainment Limited offer. This race 5 goes 5 from straight or 1,000 meters straight, restricted allowance 5. Native bred 4 years and up was only won once, and imported 4 years and up who remains a maiden are eligible. This race is restricted to fillies and mares alone. 12 were attracted to start. Number 2, Lady Ramdulari, finding it tough to compete since breaking her maiden. Shown a bit of more, if you understand what I mean, in the mornings, of recent, and a little change up. Number 3, Glittering Star, small filly, only 4 starts in her career yet, and has speed, which is an asset over this course. Connects to Channel's trying the blinkers off and visor on. We're good enough on Sunday the 7th of January. 3 furlongs, 36 3/5 out the straight, to be considered for a slot somewhere in your top 5. Number 5, Simply Sensational, inconsistent filly who could run well for a place in your top 5. Number 7, Fly Blue Jet, disappointing US importee who is here off respite, looking okay, and has a fair chance of winning. Everton Miller, the veteran, he rides. Number 8, Princess Aquila, ran well off 7, very, very, very poor start. Last time, the 26th of December, going 6 furlongs at 13-1, lost by a short head to City Hawk, and had Glittering Star, number 3, 5.5 lengths behind. That suggests she's a sorted filly, don't you think? She ran, as I said, 7 poor races, and then suddenly came and ran a second by a head to City Hawk. Number 9, Kismet, one of two here for trainer Stephen Todd. Tiny filly who has done very well in her early career, but backpedaled since. Got some support for hiatus the last time it was free to start on December 23rd. Finished 7:20 and a half lengths behind Superior Delilah, California Gold out the straight. And showed nothing as the distance this horse finished mentioned. The poor jaw on the rail maybe was a concern for connections because this horse ran too bad to be true. Could be more focused this time. Number 10, The Love of God, has had many chances but has failed. Number 11, Speedy Hair. Speed she has, but stopping she also possesses. Number 12, Aries Rain, Stephen Todd's other entry. Capable of fighting this out, but is inconsistent. Nicely drawn though. Number 7, Fly Blue Jet. Number 12, Aries Rain. Number 8, Princess Aquila, top 3. Number 3, Glittering Star. Number 5, Simply Sensational. Number 2, Lady Ramdalari, could get a low exotic slot. The Stallion wanna be a player has proven his worth with mares of lesser caliber, and they produce Nobler and Strike Smart. 2 examples I'm proposing to you to consider putting your mare this breeding season to want to be a player, which is stationed at Caymanas Estates under the management of Mark Waits and his wife Susan, who was recently returned back to Jamaica. 6 race, 7 furlongs or 1,400 meters. It's a maiden condition race for 4 and up. 11 declared. Number 1, Land Charmer, tried roaring last start, the 26th of December, sprinting, going 5.5 furlongs with the figure 8 return, and looked threatening entering the stretch, but flattened a bit to finish 3rd. 2 lengths behind Cappuccini, Glittering Magnum. But it wasn't loud enough, that roar. It's stretching out, and now with veteran jockey George Simuda. Number 2, Gain to Fame, still green, in my opinion. And we'll be getting first-time blinkers for this, his 5th career start. May get a low spot, seeing that the blinkers may sharpen this gelding a bit and have him a bit more earlier. Number 3, Earth to Grow, I've had plenty of chances, yet still a maiden, stretching out a bit again, where he ran his best race over that middle distance on the 2nd of December, Multi-Mile Day, 6.5 furlongs at 16-1, led and lost by a length to Great Commander. Had number 5, Oh My, ahead behind. Was it ahead? No, it's more than ahead in that race. Yes, no, it's a length and a half. You got to throw out his last race, or well, hopefully that race can be thrown out. He is the controlling speed and will have to be caught. And if he's okay, will make a great challenge for the top spot. Number 5, Oh My, Tiny filly. Well, there's another tiny filly here, and this horse has had many chances. Been earning her keep though, and should again do so. Number 7, Veliki Viki, showing consistency but got injured on November 25th, hence a late starter in that intended race on that day. Not has shown much on the exercise track since in the morning, according to the exercise workout in the track and pool. So on that, I'm passing on Veliki Viki winning. Number 8, Sweet Victory. I'm not too keen on her to win due to her running style. But with the top ones here running similarly, maybe he can get the mix of fighting this race out. Number 9, Baby Love, got 5-2 on debut, surprisingly, on the 16th of October. We're in 5 rounds round. This horse was early a bit and weakened badly to finish 6th, 26.5 lengths behind Sky Rizzy and Beautiful Mood and Lion Charmer with here once again. Has Omar Walker for the wily trainer, Errol Sobriety, and this horse must not be taken very lightly here. Number 10, She's Alone, small but fairly well-bred filly who had great tour support for a new trainer, Winchester McIntosh. The last time this horse ran, that was on the 30th of December, going 5 furlongs straight, with first-time cheek pieces, finished 5th, 9.5 lengths, not breaking well from the gate, but came on a bit behind Avid Sunshine, then Princess and Xylophonic Steel. That was off a string of poor runs, so it's likely this trainer found something out as she ran improve. Went to the track 2 days after that race on the 30th of December and gets the tongue tied back. I like that move by the trainer, and I'm expecting an improved run. Top 5, but number 1, Lion Charmer. Number 10, She's Alone. Number 9, Baby Love. Number 8, Sweet Victory. Number 5, Oh My, for a minor slot. Number 1, the line here doesn't roar loud enough, then Baby Love is possible as She's Alone. Looking at the movie Ertugrul, I don't know if you get the gist. For those who don't know, Ertugrul is a Netflix movie that was very, very popular.
I, Capleton Winter, Jamaican veteran jockey, subscribe to the Open Gate Show. I'm very happy with it.